Hi everyone, it's me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about, this one thing that, happens, but it's nothing bad. So, alright, so this is how it tends to go like. Now, some folks out there might, think it's bad, but I used to always get scathed. But it wasn't really, about haters who would not like what you did and they couldn't, whatever. So it's like this. So, well, Jordan, I know that you used to go through, I know folks used to give you hate for what you did. Yeah, a lot of folks like to give me hate. They like to shame me or they like to scathe me or, say what I was doing was wrong and that no one else was doing this and, you know, yeah, I don't really know where all that was all about. If they were grown up, as they say they are, then they should be watching something else. If they didn't like what you did on YouTube, they didn't have to watch your films. They didn't have to besmirch your name or scathe you or anything like that. They didn't have to shame you, but they behaved as if they had to. Oh yeah, Quasimodo. They would behave as if they were in the right to do it. Even though, keep in mind, they would say that I was guilty of some of the things that they would say. They would shame me. They would besmirch my name and make up stuff about me that wasn't true. You know, all that stuff because they didn't think this was right. I don't know why they would think that for, Jordan. I don't know why they would do that. You know, or why they would think that what you did was wrong, but you didn't do nothing wrong. I mean, if they didn't like that thing, that was their thought and belief, but they had no way to make it true. Yeah. And you always hear every time you're on the interweb, they're like, "Oh, when you put yourself out there, you're going to get hate." Yeah, well, I guess that's true. But at the end of the day, you think if folks were more grown up, you would think that even if they didn't like what you did, you think they would just, go somewhere else, watch something else, so they weren't into it. But no, they gotta shame you, they gotta besmirch you, they have to scathe you. And I know a lot of folks like to make forgivenesses and say, "Oh, well, it's only kids. It's only tweeners doing that." Well, the sad thing is it was truly grown-ups that were doing that kind of behavior. Not only kids and not only tweens, but grown-ups too. And they'd always say, "Oh, well, I work," and they'd always bring up how, "Oh, well, Dwayne, oh, well, I work, I go to learn, I do this, I do that." Like, good for themselves. Okay, alright, good for them if that's what they do. And they would make up all kinds of things. Like, they would say, "Oh, well, you're lazy because all you do is make a YouTube film once a day." Yeah, I don't know where they get off saying that stuff for, Quasimodo. You know, it's like they think that you got nothing to do but make a YouTube film. And the thing is, they don't know what you do all day, so they got to make up stuff like they always do. They like to talk about how everyone should be working and everyone should be going to learn and doing this and doing that. Well, why are they not working? If they're so worried about folks working and going to work and going to learn, well, they're on YouTube making fun of folks, shaming folks, besmirching folks' name, and scathing folks. They should really look themselves in a looking glass too. And what they see, they're not going to like. And they seem to think it's all right for them to come on and make fun and do all that stuff. Yeah. They're like, oh, I got the right to scathe you. I got the right to shame you. I got the right to besmirch you. But you might have the right to do it. Doesn't make it right. You know. But at the end of the day, Jordan, there are a lot more folks out there who, like what you do and love you and your work. Well, you're right about that, Quasimodo. And then stop to think, what about those folks who are YouTube mates? Those who YouTube is their work. I'm sure the haters don't like that. Oh, haters always going to hate on stuff. You're never going to win them over. Whatever you say or do is never going to be good enough for them. They're going to make standards and goals, and they're going to shift that standard and goal. You're right about that. I stopped caring what the haters thought about me and my work a long time ago. Yep. Well, that's how you should do it. And here's a little thing, Quasimodo. I forgive all the haters for everything they said. And I forgive them for the hacking and the fake telling and all that other stuff they did back in the day too. You know? And I just hope that God and Jesus let them see how they're behaving is wrong and that how they should be behaving. You know? Well, that was my talk with Quasimodo. And just talking about how I was dealing with hating back in the day and being shamed and being besmirched and, being scathed for something that I didn't do that I loved doing, but everybody else they thought was wrong. And how I dealt with that hating and that scathing and shaming and besmirching. As you can see, I deal with it more good now than I did back then. But anyway, that's all the time I got. We're gonna be going to Saudi Arabia or whatever the English word is for that land to see crown jewel or head cap or headwear stone. So you'll see that film later where I was at the show. So anyway, if you like that, follow me here at Jordan Long. Or watch the last film I made here at Jordan Mulan Long. I'm Jordan Mulan Long. Hope you like this film. Bye.